Good evening, everybody. Hola, amigos. This is Carlos Montero from Doha, Qatar. We are in Qatar, a cultural village, a beautiful place to visit when there is no football here in the World Cup. Let's start, like we always do, with the headlines. Last day before the Final Four, teams look for their place in the final. Football fever is an opportunity for big economic growth, even for the countries who did not participate. Today we visit Qatar, a culture village, a project for art and culture exchange. You can see the beautiful, colorful fountains behind me. It's something really amazing here in Qatar culture. Charlie is going to show us everything later in the program. But let's talk about what's happened today. Today, the Argentine team offers a press conference. Tomorrow is going to be the first semi-finals against Croatia. They said they feel confident. Croatia too feels confidence. But let's see. Let's do what's going on here today in Qatar, Doha. The calm before the storm. There are only 4 teams left in Qatar 2022, and tomorrow the first finalists will be decided. Croatia has already ended the dream of Brazil's Neymar, and now Messi's Argentina is their next target. We don't have a specific plan yet for stopping Messi, Croatia striker Bruno Petrovic told a news conference. Croatia are bidding to make it to the final for the second World Cup in a row after losing in the 2018 showcase match to France, but the Latin American team is the favorite to win the game. On Wednesday, Morocco will face France for another place in the final. This is almost over, my friends. You have to know today about the World Cup 2022. Charlie Montero has the information.
FIFA presented Hilm, the official match ball of the FIFA World Cup quarterfinals. The design is set on a textured gold base color, which features subtle triangular pattern, drawing inspiration from sparkling deserts of the region that surrounded the city of Doha, the color of the World Cup trophy, and the pattern of the Qatar flag. French President Emmanuel Macron will visit Qatar to attend the World Cup Semi-Finals between France and Morocco on Wednesday. The Spanish League has the most amount of players in the World Cup Semi-Final, with 22 players. The Premier League has 16, and Serie A and League One both have 14. Messi is the player with the most fouls received in Qatar 2022 World Cup, with a total of 16. Qatari Press Center and Qatar News Agency organized on Sunday a panel discussing the unfair view of Western media towards Qatar's organization of the World Cup. The roundtable aimed primarily at ways to address the coverage of the state of Qatar by Western media.
In tomorrow's first semi-finals, they're going to face each other, 2 of the most important football players of this era. Luka Modric, Leo Messi. They know each other, they respect each other. What's going to be the strategy of each team? Let's see.
The first time these 2 magicians of football met on the international stage was in 2006 in a friendly game. Croatia went on to win that game 3-2, despite Messi getting on the score sheet inside the first 10 minutes. Their next meeting for their respective nation was that group stage match at the 2018 World Cup with Modric scoring. Now, in the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022, it will be one chance for the duo to captain their country to a final, where only one of these greats will get the chance to rectify past heartbreaks. In 2014, Messi was named the best player of the World Cup and lost the final. 4 years later, Luka Modric received the same fate. This time, only one of them could take his revenge, or not. What is important is that we will be witnesses of another battle between two magicians of the ball that share the acronym LM in their names and the 10 on their backs.
There are only 4 more matches and the World Cup Qatar 2022 is going to be over. We are going to go all of us home. This was the first World Cup in a Muslim country, in the Arabic world. What was the balance? Let's go and see.
Qatar became the first host that lost every game in the group stage. Also, Ener Valencia became the greatest player of Ecuador with 6 goals in this kind of tournament. Cristiano Ronaldo became the first player to score in 5 different editions of the World Cup. On the other hand, Neymar and Harry Kane drew with Pelé and Wayne Rooney as the top scorers of their countries. Regarding goals, Olivier Giroud surpassed Thierry Henry as the top scorer of the France national team. In the same line, Lionel Messi drew with Gabriel Batistuta as the top scorer of Argentina in World Cups with 10.
We are here in the Qatar Cultural Village, a really fantastic place. Charlie has the chance to come this afternoon, walk around and prepare the story.
A cultural place without limits or borders. This is what Qatar Cultural Village aspires to be. This enclave was space for the 107 nationalities and 38 communities that coexist in Doha. A huge gift box covered in red wrapping paper welcomes visitors and marks the beginning of a tour with bilingual signs to guide citizens, residents, and tourists through the epicenter of Qatar's multiculturalism.
Qatar diversity is a key. We have, it depends which direction you want to look at it. If you going to ask a question about the culture itself, then it is very widely diversified. We do, first of all, as an organization, we have almost every venue for any type and any level of the activities to take place. If you look at the type of the activities, then all are here. Art, music, singing, production, you name it, all are here in same spot. And if you look at the language, then the door is open for 127 languages whom they are in Doha, and those who are not in Doha, still they are welcome.
Exploring its winding streets and squares allows you to admire architectural styles with different civilizations mixed with local culture. The vocabulary of these walls speaks diverse symbols, shapes, art and unity and harmony. Its amphitheater, for example, is inspired by the concept of a classical Greek theater with a mixture of Islamic architecture.
Everybody, any culture from anywhere in the world come to Qatar. And from here we pass the message to the others. And the message that we have here is that we can all live together. We need to understand each other. We need to respect each other. We need to learn from each other. We need to support each other. And that's where the Qatar was developed and built to achieve this particular goal in Qatar. Well, Qatari people, just to have the national living among such a large number of nationalities, that by itself is an achievement. And for them to understand and to exchange the knowledge between one and the other by respecting each other, by dealing with each other is a big deal. Now, if we go to Latin America, of course, is a very special part of the world to us. In this World Cup, we have got We have Argentina, we have Brazil, we have Mexico, Cuba, you're here representing other countries like Venezuela and other countries. The point is what? The point is, once we say the 127 countries, they're all here. And if they're all here, of course, the dealing will be on the food, on the clothes, on the style of life, on how do we deal human to human.
Later we are going to show you more about this beautiful place, but now let's do a short break. But before the break, let's challenge you to see how much you know about football. The trivia of the day has to do with tomorrow's match. Tomorrow they are playing Argentina against Croatia. And the question is, when was the last time that Argentina faced Croatia? We will give you the answer later in the show. I give you a clue. It was not long ago and it was very painful. I was there. We do a short break. We'll be right back. This is From the Field. You can follow us on social media.